Calling from a 501 area code. Who's this? Where are you calling from?
Hold on just a minute. Sorry. Sam?
Yes?
Hey, this is Cindy from Arkansas.
Hi, Cindy from Arkansas. What's on your mind?
Well, I've been trying to get in for a week, so I wanted to talk about last Monday when Trump was on stage with Putin I want to give an angle from a Cold War baby, what that meant to me and others.
Okay.
I grew up in a time where there wasn't if we were going to have a nuclear war, we were going to. We had, nuclear war drills, nuclear bomb drills when I was in the first grade in kindergarten. They put the kill sites in the paper. The Bay of Pigs, my mother sat up all night crying. I mean, we really, really did not believe we were going to live to be 30, okay? And we really thought that Russia and the Russian people wanted to destroy every single and kill every person. So when I saw him up there, I actually had a physical reaction where I started to shake. I got sick at my stomach. I was terrified. And this went on for 3 or 4 days. And I talked to other people, and they felt the same way. I mean, it was just like the way we were it just was a horror, And any of these people that are my age that are saying this is all right, they are mentally prepared because they apparently have forgotten what we lived through all those years from the Soviet Union. So that's all I want to say. That's why Russia is important, guys. This is why Russia is important to younger people.
I can understand the visceral reaction, but I think it's more visceral than perhaps maybe a thoughtful one. I mean, I have to tell you that I don't think that Russia represents the same threat that the Soviet Union did, to the extent that the Soviet Union represented a threat. And certainly we had...
Right, I agree.
And so...
You're right.
But I can understand why you might have a visceral reaction to it, but that's not, the problem, the threat that Russia, to the extent that Russia does represent one, is that we have a president who... And the threat would be very similar if it was, I don't know, I say Boeing, but any company, any other entity where there's reason to believe that the president is not acting in the best interest of the United States, but is hewing to an agenda that has been given to him. And because he is indebted to them in some way. Look, I think people would be very hard-pressed to argue that Donald Trump has been thoughtful about his foreign policy and that these things are ideas that he's thought about. He got elected, and so he gets to implement his foreign policy. To argue that this guy's been thoughtful about it really, really, I think, stretches the imagination. Are there some aspects that I think are helpful? I don't know. But... so I understand. I understand the visceral reaction, but I think it's just that, and it's a different era. But
hey, can I recommend an article to you?
Okay. Yes, please.
It's by David Cleon in The Nation, and it's called "How Progressives Can Engage Russia," and I think it makes a pretty good case for the fact that it's a mistake to view this as a sort of clash of civilizations. And it's much more about how oligarchs, in any country really, have the ability to basically buy an entire political party in our country, the way our system is currently set up, and all the different factors leading to that. And I think you might find it pretty interesting.
Oh, I will. And you're correct. This is mentally, I know exactly what you're saying. But physically... somehow my body didn't understand that. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Like you said, yes. I'm not really afraid of Russia, but I actually started panicking.
I can understand
And
that. I
knew
mean,
that
I didn't.
Yeah, I knew it was ridiculous. I thought it was ridiculous, but I couldn't stop myself. I guess it's from the program of growing up in the Cold War.
Yeah, I bet. And I bet you in Arkansas it was pretty serious. It was taken pretty seriously. Appreciate the call.
Oh, yes.
Thank you, Cindy.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.